Mojang needs your help. So today in this video, we are going to be going through every single community suggested feature for the 1.20 update. All of the suggested features we are going through in today's video was either left on the Minecraft feedback website or responded to me via social media. Now, these are very much open for discussion. So if there's something you don't like, let me know in the comment section. If you would do it a different way, also let me know in the comment section. Did you know if you're on a camel and you go in water, it doesn't kick you off like a Minecraft horse? Bear in mind that you cannot dash inside of the water, but still, I think this is a pretty cool feature. Camels should eat prickly pears. I talked about this on social media. Do you remember when the developers a long time ago teased prickly pears as one of the features in Minecraft? We know that camels eat cactus in Minecraft currently, but how about they finally introduce the prickly pear feature? Chest on camels would make sense. So in real life, camels are used as a storage system. We know currently in Minecraft, donkeys and mules also have this feature, but shouldn't camels also have it? Here is an image that I created in Photoshop. Now, the reason why we have two slots here is because I want to talk about this in even more detail. But instead of just the camel being a mob that you ride, why can't we utilize this mob? I believe the camel should have more space than a donkey or a mule. It's much bigger. It's much stronger. It can definitely hold more items. Now, this one has the community's attention. One saddle equals one person. Two saddles should equal two slots. So let me explain this, and we're going to start off by just taking this off, right? So we have one saddle. That saddle on any other mob, such as, let's say, a donkey, equals one space. So how on earth can one saddle equal two spaces on a camel? So if we put this on here, you'll notice if I get on it, you'll notice there's an extra slot behind me where somebody else can fit. Once again, I created this in Photoshop. Camels should have another slot where you can put in two saddles. It doesn't mean Mojang have to go ahead and make a double saddle for the game, although that would be pretty cool. Just give us that extra inventory slot that we can either put a chest in or a saddle to have a two-seated camel. Just going back to the chest one, again, we do have the mule here. Again, this does have a saddle slot. It doesn't have an extra chest slot, but it does have the chest option because you're able to just like put this on the back of a mule right here. So do you think the camel should work like this, or do you think it should be like what I showed you on Photoshop? The camel's dash should be used to stun mobs. The best way I can show you this is we have a Minecraft Ravager. If you deflect it, it's kind of stunned and then does this explosion effect. Why can't the camel also do that to mobs? So one of the cool features introduced for camels is that the camel is 3 blocks tall. So as you can clearly see, zombies can't get you, but camels have this dash ability. Now, why can't the dash ability be used to spread out the zombies so you can kind of create a path? So that's another community suggested feature that I think needs to be introduced. And the last camel suggested feature is carpets, kind of like the llama, should be used for different designs. So as you can see here, we have a purple carpet on a llama and it produces this color. But we can change these. So there is a different one there. And keep on changing these. Let's go for a green one, which is a creeper one. Change it again. We have a yellow one. Again, so many different options available. And people have suggested a very similar feature for the camel. Moving on to suggested features with the chiseled bookshelf. So people have said that the chiseled bookshelf should be used to upgrade your enchantment table. However, it should work a little bit differently. So as you guys know, I've got levels, I've got lapis, but my enchantment table area is not complete. The highest one I can do is 14. But as you know, if we start to gradually introduce more bookshelves to this, you'll notice here that the price keeps going up until we have ourselves some kind of complete one. There's 24. put this here and we put that there. I'm going to put these two here as well. We're completely maxed out, right? It's going to show me the highest level. Now, unfortunately, the enchantment table does not work with these bookshelves. We get a sword and try and enchant. It's going to be at the lowest level, which is 4. So a suggested feature here is to do with books. Now, the more books you add, let's say you did a few of these, a few over here, very, very gradually, if you went back inside of here, it would offer you higher levels. I think that could be so good. Just gives people another option. I mean, I know placing this many books inside of here is really, really expensive, but if players want to spend their own books, let them. So that would be one of my suggested features, to be honest with you. I think there's a very, very big missed opportunity here. The ability to place which book you want and where. Maybe shift-click opens up a new UI. So this is a great feature, but what people are not liking is that you can only place them 1 to 6 in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, maybe what people have been saying is they want the ability to place it where it wants. So if I wanted to place a book in the middle slots, if I look at it, I can place it in the middle slots. Maybe I can place it on the bottom right. Now, if that is going to be too difficult for the developers to do, when we shift click and tap on it, give us an extra inventory, something like this. And maybe it only has to be 6 and we can put a book there, which means it would be then in the middle or there, and then an enchanted book over there, and then a book of quill over there. You get the idea. I think that would work really, really well, and that is something that the community is asking from the developers. Pretty simple one. Chiseled bookshelf should be linked with hoppers. So people have said if you put this on top and you start putting books inside of here, again, it should go inside of here. Same option for here, as well as a dispenser. They are the other community suggested features. Bamboo should cost more. This is currently open for discussion. So I want to quickly break all of these, and I want to start from the beginning with bamboo. People are saying that this is going to ruin other tree farms. People are not going to want to use trees because of how cheap bamboo is. So if we grab ourselves can we start with this? There you go. We can make ourselves a few of these, right? We can make ourselves a crafting table with this. Now, we can make literally every single item with this. So if we wanted to make ourselves a chest, we can. People are saying that the price is really, really cheap. So what people have been saying, we need to get ourselves a couple more of these here real quick. Hold on. People are saying that the price of this should be 9 instead of 4. So if we grab this, this should equal, this should equal one of them. What do you guys think? Do you think the recipe should be more? Or do you think it should stay like this? Again, open for discussion. Should bamboo colors match scaffolding? So people don't like the colors. Starting off with the regular bamboo, and then we have the scaffolding, and then we compare the scaffolding to the blocks. The tint is very different. It's not hugely different, but people have been saying, why are the colors different? And if we just go along here, you can see the comparisons. I've tried to mix them in as much as possible. But the question is, what should change? Should the bamboo block change, or should the scaffolding item change? Another simple one, raft recipe should be different than boat. Now, we know on Bedrock Edition, the recipe is crap compared to Java Edition. On Java Edition, the recipe is this. It equals a boat. On Bedrock Edition, it's this, and it equals a raft with a boat. But people are saying, it's not a boat. So the recipe should be different. But the question is, what should the recipe be? And one change I would like is bamboo fences recipe. So the bamboo fence gate, they're currently made in this formation with sticks. But I believe that the recipe for this should be with bamboo instead of stick. Hanging signs are very much up for debate here. Hanging signs, Bedrock versus Java. Hello, YouTube. Look how much text I can fit on this sign. Versus the Java version. So Java version does not have that much text compared to Bedrock Edition. I'll be honest with you, for someone who plays both versions actively, the Bedrock signs are much better compared to Java Edition. But which one do you think should be the main one? I love this feature. Hanging signs hit by arrows should move them. So it currently doesn't move. Got a couple of things here. So as you guys know, if you fire this at a bell, it makes a ding. People have said that this, being the hanging sign, should also move. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but it should definitely move, in my opinion. Being able to put items on hanging signs. So I created this picture in Photoshop again. People like that you can write text on them, but it would be a really cool thing to have like a cookie symbol as your bakery shop. Make it different than the already created signs. People have also said text on both sides. Wait, hang on a minute. Check the back. Oh, see? Nothing here. So yeah, people have said you should be able to do double writed text, because if you do have a bakery shop, you're going to be able to see it from this side, but you're not going to know until you go around to the front. You know what I mean? So that is all the feedback we have so far as the community. Let me know your opinions on what features you think should or should not be introduced. And if you have any more suggestions, leave them in the comment section. We can always do part 2.